Welcome back to my channel, and yes, I am sitting on a toilet. Do you know why though? Because you're worth it. The hair flip probably would have worked a lot better if I had long hair. No, actually it's just because I don't have space anywhere else and this was just a good location. Alright, so these will be a favorites video and I'm going to try and keep this intro short because I have a lot to talk about. Alright, so I'm going to start out with makeup favorites because this is a beauty channel. So my first makeup favorite is the Maybelline good lord. The Maybelline Lash Sensational Band Out Mascara. And I kind of bought this on a gamble because I was at Walmart and I really needed a new mascara. And I saw this on the wall thingy and it wasn't even with the regular Maybelline collection yet. So I was a little bit like concerned if it would be good or not, but holy cow, this thing is amazing. I mean, it lengthens so well. It makes my eyelashes look like false eyelashes. I mean, I have like mediocre, slightly curled eyelashes, but not really that kind of like va-va-voom look. But this seriously does an amazing job. I mean, and it's a little tough to remove, but I have a method, and you're going to find out later. But no, I really love this mascara, and I'm probably going to repurchase it, which I almost never do because I love trying out new mascaras, but that's how much I love this thing. Secondly, my Naked 2 palette. Oh my goodness. I cannot breathe without this thing. I got it last year for my birthday, and I kind of used it just a little bit then, but lately I have just been loving it. I mean, every single day if I put on eyeshadow, I mean, I usually just wear mascara, but when I do put on eyeshadow, all of the colors, or most of the colors, if not all of them, will be from this palette. It is so amazing, and it's definitely a hefty sum to put into it, but I think it's worth it because there's a lot of shadow in here, and so it can last you for a really long time, and they're very high quality too. So I mean, it's an investment, but it's one that I think is worth it. I mean, this palette is fantastic. Okay, the third thing, in the complete opposite pole of the Naked 2 palette, I have my e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and it was in my last video that I did, and that's the one that looked so dirty and disgusting, but I can't tell you enough, guys. I don't usually do my eyebrows, but there's something about how this kit works that just makes everything better. All of you know that brows are kind of like all the rage now, and I've never been much for bold brows. I prefer to keep them very natural, but so that's kind of why I didn't usually fill them in. But I just use this thing and literally I just comb it through my brows as fast as I can, or not as fast as I can, but pretty fast because, you know, we all like to wake up late in the morning when you have school at 7:30 in the morning. So yeah, but it makes all the difference, and I think if you haven't tried it out, you really should, just because, I mean, it's like $3, it's nothing, and it's very, very good. I mean, take my word for it, it's very good. Alright, now I'm going to move on. I only have one hair favorite today, and I really like this stuff because I have short hair, and with long hair, if your hair is like yucky or dirty or oily, you could just throw it up in a bun, but I don't have that option, and I don't want to wash my hair every day because that's kind of exhausting. So what I do is on days like second or third day hair, I try not to do third day hair, but if I have to, I just spritz this in by my roots and rub it in, and it looks like I just washed my hair, and this stuff is great. And yeah, I recommend it to anybody who has kind of like oilier hair like mine. It works really well, and it doesn't have the white tint that most dry shampoos have, so in dark hair that can make it look like kind of powdery, but this one is tinted, so it doesn't do that, and that's awesome. Another favorite, and you guys are going to think I'm so weird, but trust me, just don't question it. Another favorite is baby shampoo, and most people, I see that, and because I take it everywhere with me, and they're like when I travel, and they're just like, why do you have a giant bottle of baby shampoo? And let me tell you a thing. Okay, it was a while ago, I think, I don't know, a month or two ago, that I had some sort of like sty on my eye, and they told me to wash it with baby shampoo, and I had mascara on. So I was just kind of like, you know, doing, I don't know, whatever you do when you trying to clean your eyelid, I don't know. And I just noticed that my mascara melted off like butter, and that's the amazing thing. I've never seen anyone talk about this, so I'm definitely going to be making a video soon showing you how I use this, but it breaks down even the toughest mascaras. That's why the Maybelline one, even though it's hard to take off, this thing just melts it off like butter. You just take the smallest amount and rub it on your eyelashes and it takes it right off. It's not that expensive either compared, and I tried so many different makeup removers, including like Mary Kay and Simple and Neutrogena. None of them worked as good as this, and the best part about it, it doesn't irritate me. If it gets in your eyes, it's baby shampoo, so it doesn't burn at all. I mean, it even takes off waterliner stuff, but that's a little trickier to do, but it doesn't take any extra time, so I love this stuff. Now I'm going to talk about books. And books for this month, I have actually been reading, like, in terms of just writing books, I've been reading a lot of Wattpad. So if you don't know what a Wattpad account is and you really like to read books, I recommend getting one because it's basically just a community where non-published authors can write, and there's some really good books on there. In terms of printed books, I have been so obsessed with Death Note. I mean, I've been trying to read this for a while and I just did not have the time. Well, you can kind of see actually how obsessed I am. Yeah, but I've been trying to read them for a while and I just didn't have the time. But every single time I pick it up, I just can't put it back down. I swear, when you read this story, your IQ goes up like by a point each book because it is so intellectual and interesting, and it's like you feel, I don't know, you feel smarter just by reading it. Most books, especially action books and stuff, they're about like, you know, actually like running around and being on the run and like street fights. The entire battle is so intellectual, but yet it's not confusing, and I just think it was brilliant. I just think it is brilliant. So if you like mangas like I do, I really recommend you read Death Note if you haven't already. Now on to TV shows, and okay, I'm just gonna start out by saying Sword Art Online, it has taken over my life. Like, oh my goodness, I cried, I squealed, I punched a pillow, like, stuff went down. I mean, that is one of the most fantastic animes I've ever watched in my life. Oh, and I'm just obsessed with it and I can't get over it. Like, anyone who has art class with me knows that's like all I end up drawing. It's just such a good series. I mean, and let's just throw it out there that Kirito and Asuna, my OTP of OTPs. They are perfect. And, like, literally, they come everywhere with me. Because this is how obsessed I am. I'm not going to get over it ever. I think I've watched it over, like, the series over 2 or 3 times, and I'm not over it. It's not happening. Sword Art Online 2 just ended as well, and that was also fantastic. But I think that was really good. Just don't watch it if you're afraid of, like, the pairing Asuna and Kirito taking over your life, because it might do that. So my camera decided that it wanted to die in the middle of this video, and let me just tell you right now, there are very few things that will make your heart stop as much as it does when you're sitting here alone and your camera starts focusing and reeling back. Alright, so another TV show that has been my favorite this month is a new series that my family and I have been watching. It's called Arrow, and we watch it at dinner, and that is a fantastic show as well, because it is the kind of one that just makes you want to watch more all the time. And we kind of limit ourselves to 1 episode per night, and every single time they end, I'm just like, no! There's always this unexpected twist to it, and it's just really well done, especially with the backstory and how it's kind of woven into the actual present story. Instead of just doing the backstory and then they kind of incorporate both at once, and you kind of start figuring out, like, why the Arrow is who he is and how he got that way, but at the same time, you're kind of seeing who he is now and him changing again. I don't know how to describe it, but it is a very good series, and I very much recommend you watch it. Alright, on to music. So December is a month for Christmas music, and I must say my favorite Christmas song this year has been Where Are You Christmas by Faith Hill. Yes, that's such a pretty song, and it just gets my soul in the Christmas spirit. Aside from that, I am on the opposite end of the spectrum for other music. I really have been liking a lot of, like, Tonight Alive and Flyleaf and girl power, man. Lots of girl power. Alright, and my favorite game of this month is painfully obvious. Nothing even came close. Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. I love that game. I mean, my brothers and I are really, really, really big fans of Smash Bros. I mean, Super Smash Bros. Brawl was my brother's first game that he pre-ordered, and we've been playing that up until the time that the Wii U one came out. And I need to say, we've gotten kind of good at it over the years. And the new Wii U one is just, it's just brilliant on so many levels. I mean, who doesn't love beating the crap out of other characters with their own favorite character? Yeah, dude, Zelda, I will take you on and take you out with Zelda. Or Zero Suit, because they're both awesome. So yeah, those are my favorites for December. I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Yeah, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody about it if you like it. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye! The little applicator thingy, so it's just a brush, but you can get it for about $3, and I think it'd be a really good idea though if you just want to try out messing